Hello buddy, StarCraft here again, and it has been a while guys. It has definitely been a while. I feel like I have not casted in about 1 billion years. I think it's actually been about a week, so not that long at all, but man, I don't know what it's why I haven't been doing it. I mean, I honestly I have no excuse at all. I mean, I've been working a little bit. Ironically enough, I've been playing a lot more StarCraft and watching a lot more StarCraft than before. So you think I'd be casting more, but no, I have not been casting at all. So yeah, I'm kind of keen to get back into it. And I've got for you guys game number 4 between Mouse Mana spawning as the red Protoss up here in the top right of Daybreak, and in the bottom left it is Liquid's TLO. I casted the first 3 games of this series from IEM Katowice 7, huh? How's that for pronunciation? Still completely wrong, probably. For you Polish people out there, you can tell me how terrible I am. But yeah, I casted the first 3 games and got a bit lazy, I guess, and didn't cast the last 2. So I felt kind of bad about that, so I'm just going to go ahead and cast those last 2. Who cares if it was maybe a week or 2 weeks later? I don't, man. Better late than never, right? Right? Yes is the correct answer to that question to myself. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see what these 2 players do. I think at this stage it was tied up 2-1 to Mana or 2-1 to TLO. You know for sure one of these players is not up 3-0 because it is a best of 5. But yeah, it's tied up 2-1. Spoiler alert, it goes to a 5th game. So you probably already know that anyway, because you probably saw that there were 5 games on my page by the time you watch this. Oh, and Mana decides to do the old pylon block. This is kind of like personal preference. Some Protoss players like to do this. Some Protoss players do not like to do it. I mean, TLO went with spawning pool first, so it's not going to be delaying him hugely. Most players go and take the 3rd anyway. As Protoss though, you kind of know that they definitely go up to 3 bases, which isn't really a big surprise because you don't really see some sort of 2-base timing attack in PvZ from the Zerg player. That's super duper rare, especially at this level. You're like, dude, when I play in Bronze League, that happens all the time. It's just Zerglings and Roaches, and they just kill me every time, man. Well, yeah, that doesn't really happen at this level. Protoss knows how to defend that, and he even delayed the 3rd there. I mean, technically the 2nd. Actually, no, the 3rd for a little bit as well. We do have the Lings on the way. Rings here, going to be running on out. But I do believe this cannon is already done. Yes, it is. So they're just going to be getting some map control for now. There goes the double gas just before 4:30. That's when players like to get it. And we'll see if Mr. Mana decides to go for an Immortal all-in. That is definitely a possibility. Especially Daybreak is a pretty decent map to do it on. Daybreak is also quite a nice map to take your 3rd. But in the late game against Zerg, Daybreak is not a good map. So I'm kind of assuming that TLO picked this map and Mana won the last game. Because Broodlords are very good on this map. All these kind of spots here, where it's kind of open air, Broodlords are really good at getting in there and completely destroying anything. Not that Broodlord Infested needed more help with that in Wings of Liberty. Speaking of that, have you guys been watching the GSL just while we got some downtime here? Oh, he did get the +1 attack, so it looks like this is not going to be a Immortal Sentry push, but instead possibly a gateway timing or warp gate play, something like that. That's what Miles Sports' Mana likes to do. The Polish... I haven't really talked about these players too much. I think you already know about them from the first 3 games, if you did watch them. Quickly, Miles Mana, yeah, he's a Polish player. He was the Polish hopeful... Oh, Stargate, very interesting. Polish hopeful at this competition as, yeah, it was played in Poland a few weeks ago. I want to say just over a month ago. TLO, his real name's Dario. He's from Deutschland. I think he's specifically from Berlin. Not completely sure on that. He's pretty awesome dude. Used to play Terran. Been around for quite some time. And yeah, double gas as well. So I mean, we already knew it wasn't going to be a more sentry push, but that further confirms it. Might be going for a... looks like he is just going to go for a third base after the Stargate. That's what most Protoss players inevitably do. Interested to see, though, if he decides to go Void Ray or Phoenix. Does pick the Phoenix. Ling speed is on the way for Mr. TLO as well. That double Evo chamber. And yeah, he's going to be working his macro. How many drones do we see at the moment? 47. So that's not too many drones. It's actually not that much, to be honest. But we are only at the 7.5 minute mark. And he does have that double Evo chamber. This Phoenix is going to be around. Right now, TLO does know this is Stargate, obviously, as he's being shot in the face by Phoenix. So we should see some spines potentially going up. More Phoenix on the way. Usually players will just get maybe 2 to 4. 2 is probably the most common, and then go into robo play or even warp gate players sometimes. But yeah, it is going to be robo play. There's the robotics facility for Mr. Mana. So yeah, what I was going to say is, have you guys been watching the GSL, man? It is freaking awesome! Round of 16 at the moment. I think the way I said awesome then was really, really gay. I apologize for that. But what was I watching last night? I was watching Squirtle. I gotta say, ooh, War Prism, very interesting. Looks like he might put on some 4-gate aggression with these Phoenix. It was really, yeah, I was rooting for Squirtle last night because he was the only Protoss in his group. And I gotta say, the Protoss have been having quite a hard time in this most recent GSL. Only 3 of them got through to the round of 16. So they're like a rare species is the Protoss. They're like the pandas of StarCraft. Are pandas that rare? I feel like they're rare. They're definitely endangered. Anywho, Protoss the pandas. Oh, this Phoenix is going to get 2 drone kills there. The Spore is there though, so man's got to be careful. Also with these Phoenix, you have to kind of know when to spend your energy on drones and when to save it to defend some sort of attack. But with this macro hatch up and the Roach one only going down now, there's going to be no kind of aggression for quite some time from TLO. Grand Armor on the way for mana, as well as a few extra gateways. But yeah, Squirtle, I was rooting for him so hard. He was playing so well. His force fields were going down so hard. Oh, very nice here from Mana. Force field in the main. Zealot's going to be running in, getting some drone kills right now. More force fields going down, and he's got 4 sentries, so he can force field this all day long. The Spore's going to be up to try and take out this War Prism and the Phoenix, but this could be the game-winning move here from Mana. Take note, Protoss players, this is how you freaking do it against the Zerg. That's potentially being a bit too greedy. Oh man, such a tricky Baziki move here. The Zealot's going to be trying to work down those Roaches. TLO's going to try and keep those alive as long as he can, but there's still quite a bit of energy on these sentries. They need to get taken out by the Lynx. Oh, the one with lots of energy does go down, so there is no more force field, so TLO is going to be able to run in here with all of his Lynx. Oh, sorry, there was one more force field as he warped in another sentry. More Zealots on the way, but I feel like TLO does have enough units here to clean this up for now. And Mana decides to back out with his War Prism. Overall, 19 workers killed, so that was freaking sweet move. His Phoenix going to be taking out some more Overlords, and TLO just might go for a bit of a counterattack right now. But I think Mana, yeah, he knows what's going on. He sees his things on the way. He does have 1 Immortal here with 1 more on the way. He doesn't actually have very many units at the moment. If you look at the army supply, TLO is about 12 supply ahead. A lot of those is Roaches, though, that do take up quite a lot of supply. 2 supply each on those bad boys. And Immortals are very, very, very good against Roaches. Force fields as well. Freaking amazing against Zerg. That's kind of why the Immortal Sentry push is so good. Go back to Mr. Production tab. And is that a robotics bay that we just saw drop down? Is he getting a cyber core? Why? Is he getting double cyber core? What is up with that, man? Double air ups. That's what Mana wants. So I think he just made a mistake there. What? I wonder what he was trying to get. Probably a gateway. Maybe. I mean, G is pretty close to Y on the keyboard. That's kind of strange. Anyway, so it looks like he is going to be going into Colossus for now. TLO just roached Ling. It's pretty gosh darn standard. His speed is just finishing up right now. You can actually see the roaches slightly speed up there as it finished. More Wool Prism. This is what I really like in PvZ. Keeping that Zerg player a bit occupied, delaying their creep. I mean, TLO isn't really that known for his creep. I think he's a lot better now in HOTS. He's been switched over to HOTS for maybe a few weeks now. But yeah, it's not like Scarlet-esque kind of creep. It's still alright though, but the more you kind of do this harassment, the less APM the players are going to have to do things like creep and tech and stuff. Ooh, Infestor's on the way. Lair was done quite some time ago. I don't know when he's going to tech up to Hive. He could do it in the next couple of minutes. The Stir, though, the Lings are going to be running on in. Where is the army? It's only coming down now. Might actually be able to take out this Nexus. Is he going to focus fire? Yes, he is. Force Field's going down. Trapping quite a few of these roaches. Oh, is he going to get the Nexus? Is he going to... Oh, he does get the Nexus. So making it worthwhile there, Mr. Mana. I mean, Mr. TLO. Gosh darn. At the same time, though, the Phoenix going to keep scouting out, seeing what's going down. Overlords, they had some bad tikka masala, and they have got the runs bad, man. All of these Overlords went to the same Indian restaurant. But I gotta say, man, tikka masala, it's freaking delicious. And what Overlord can resist that? 4th and 5th double expos going down for TLO, so he's feeling pretty comfortable at the moment. Those Infestors are out though at the moment. 10 Infestors. Needs to start taking up to Hive pretty soon though, because this Death Ball from Mana is starting to look pretty scary. Where the ups at 2-1 for Mana, picking up some roaches there, and the 2 range attack and 2 melee attack and 2 carapace for TLO. Is he going to get the Nexus again? Oh, this is so annoying, and he does force the cancel there. So Mana's economy is getting delayed hugely. Ooh, potential clutch force field there. Could trap all of these roaches. They are going to go for the destructible debris. Try to that. More force fields going down. And that is a delicious freebie for Mana. Picking up all of those roaches there. You can see TLO supply. Actually, it didn't plummet too much because he just got in like another 20 Infestors, so that's alright. He does have that Spire on the way. Still no Hive tech. Come on, TLO, you can do it. I'm just really worried about this because he may have overextended with this double expo. Losing those roaches was potentially huge right now, as I don't know if he's going to have enough to hold this off. Yes, he does have a lot of Infestors with a lot of energy, but here goes Force Fields going down. Infestor Terrors everywhere. Infestor Terrors actually blocking off these roaches while they get burnt away with the Colossi. Colossi doing ridiculous damage, and after these Infestor Terrans get taken out, where are the Infestors? At the same time, oh, that's the Phoenix over there. Infestors, here we go. How much energy is on these Infestors? Not a lot of energy. So this is looking mighty scary. A lot of Stalkers here with Blink. This hatch is definitely going to fall. There it goes. 3 Immortals mixing in with this as well. I feel like Mana has taken this game. I don't know what TLO can do from here. Fungals are nice. More Infested Terrans going down. Even a flank with these Infested Terrans. I think that was a bit of a mistake. But the blink forward and all the Infestors are going to die. There is the GG from TLO. So unluckily losing all those roaches. I mean, maybe he could have held on if he had those roaches. But I feel like he just chilled on Lair Tech for a bit too long there. And that's kind of what lost him the game. But a pretty sweet game. Nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and cast Game 5. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe. And I will see you guys later.